In the LG Smart TV case, we provided an advertising network. So now you can bring your advertising directly into the TV, and you can separate it by geographic region. You can go global with it. You can make it targeted based on user behavior. And you can also bring in interactive content. So you can make that advertisement clickable, and you can drive behavior that you want to see right after that. So in the old world where you have advertisements that's static and just sits there and you have to just look at it, now we have a place where you can interact with your advertising. You can also see more relevant advertising, so you won't be advertising things that you're not interested in. Why do consumers care about advertising? It's a great question, and it's a multi-layer response. I mean, I think the first thing that is relevant for people is that advertising unlocks a new ecosystem. So when we include an advertising model inside of the smart TV, what that does is it allows people who can innovate with great new apps and great new technology, and they don't have to go in there and say, okay, we're going to make this something that a consumer has to pay for. We're just going to put advertising around it. And so that way you get innovation inside the TV, which leads to more functions and more features, and the consumers don't have to pay for that because the model already exists with ads. Some of the things that LG has learned in 2011 and going forward in 2012 is we need to make this as easy as possible for a developer, which is why we've implemented open web technologies such as HTML and Flash, so that they can develop those apps, or they can use code that they probably have already written in order to launch apps inside of our TV. So that kind of seamless, open technology is something that is really important for developers who want to come into that system. One of the things that LG is doing for developers is we published SDK within our website, lgsmartworld.com, and we've provided that SDK free for developers to go in and to learn about our system specifically, and to also see where the code that they've already written can be utilized to implement an application inside of our device. The other thing we've done is we've opened up support within there so that developers can talk to other developers, or they could talk to LG and they could get tips and hints about how their code can function better inside of our TV. And then we've also provided support for a developer environment inside the devices for 2012 so that they can test their apps. From LG's system, we have a strong affinity toward games and entertainment. Those are things that are typically very popular for flat panel televisions, for high def TVs, and it's carrying through into the app world. So if your app entertains, or if it's a game, then it's going to reach an audience that is really geared up to do that on a high def TV.